Let's talk about your evenings, because your evening is what sets up your next day for success. So many times we neglect this. And the reason why we neglect this is because by the time you get to the evening, you're tired. And even if you had the best of intentions, they go out the window and you're just done and you feel like you'll pick things back up tomorrow. And then in the morning, we're more likely to schedule up a morning routine because that's when you're fresh and you're ready to go, typically caffeinated, right? But the evening before is a vital component to having a good day the next day. So let's talk about what that needs to look like. So some things that you want to do is you want to make sure you have prepared things for the next day as much as possible. In the evening, you're going to clean up your kitchen. I don't care if you're tired, you're gonna do this because it will set things up so much better. You're gonna load your dishwasher. I highly recommend that you run it every night, even if it's not full. Just run it, because then in the morning, as part of your morning routine, you can empty it out and then your dishwasher's ready to go for all the dishes throughout the day instead of them piling up everywhere in the sink and on the counter, which is going to help your brain feel a lot better because there's not going to be as much chaos and mess in your kitchen. So load your dishwasher, run it, clean the counters, get all the nasty stuff off of it from having cooked dinner, kids and everything else. Put away all the things that accumulate in the kitchen because that is really the most active part of our homes. Get it cleared off and nice and clean, because when you wake up in the morning, it will bring you so much more peace. Now, if you've got to get out the door in the morning, either for your job or both with kids and everything, prep your lunches ahead of time. Anything that can be packaged and ready to go. The lunch notes for all the lunch boxes, the things that you're doing to make it special, get that done the night before. Your morning self will thank you. It will make it a lot better. The goal is to have good, positive mornings that are not filled with chaos, potential raised voices, angriness. It's to get you out the door with a good, positive day. By prepping that stuff the night before, you will feel so much better. Have an idea of exactly what everyone's going to eat for breakfast. Have it as ready as possible for the morning. This is going to set you up. Also, go ahead and plan out your outfit for the next day. This is a huge help because in the morning, when you're first getting up and you're trying to get things going, it is a struggle sometimes to figure out what to wear. So if you already have that in place, it is going to help you so much. So plan out your outfit. Go ahead and do your written plan for the next day, or at least start it. Whatever you didn't get done today, move that over to tomorrow's plan. Go ahead and get some things out of your brain so that they're not keeping you awake and interfering with your sleep. Jot them down in your planner, preferably, so you're ready to go for the next day. And it sets your next day with intention. And then make sure that you are setting yourself up for success to go to sleep. Do not scroll your phone right before bed. Getting on social media right when you get up or right when you go to bed are the two worst times to do it. And those are the times that we tend to do that, right? Because we're avoiding getting out of bed in the morning and we're also just mentally wanting to downshift at night. But it wakes your brain up. So set that off at least, and I know they say like 2 hours before and things like that, but the likelihood is you're not going to do that. 10 minutes before bed, put away your phone. Don't let your phone be the last thing you touch before you fall asleep. Just 10 minutes will make a difference for your brain and for settling it down. So give yourself 10 minutes to settle down before bed. Go to bed at a decent time. When you scroll, it causes you to waste more time than you ever planned, and then you wind up getting to bed later. You need to set yourself up for success the next day, and that means going to bed at a decent time. The average woman needs 8 hours of sleep, and how many of us actually get that? Very few. So set yourself up. Do not have caffeine past lunchtime, preferably, because the first 4 hours it's fully in your system. The second 4, it's a half-life in your system. It can be affecting your sleep. So dial it back. If you go to bed at 10, don't have any caffeine past 2. To help it not interfere with your sleep. So just be thinking about that consciously, making sure that you're prepping for sleep. Give yourself a dark, cool room. Set your room up for success too. And I've talked about supplements before that help you sleep. Make sure that you're monitoring that stuff, that you're doing the things to help you have a successful night's sleep as much as possible. But those little pieces will make a huge difference in your morning. So start setting up that nighttime routine so that your next day is a little bit better. I always tell myself, because I don't want to do it either, and I always tell myself, I'm doing this for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to thank myself. This is for my tomorrow to make it better. This is why I'm doing it. Tomorrow is going to be an even better day. It helps me with that discipline of getting it done. So have a great day and have a great night tonight to set you up for a good Monday.